welcome to the 24th, I believe, episode of our Road to Glory, where Team of Season's coming around. So, what today's episode is going to be is us going through the voting and seeing what picks we're going to go. It's going to be a combination of players I'd want, players who I hope will be cheap, and players who will fit into my more exotic teams, because I don't want the regular players who will probably win anyway. Then after that, we'll have a look through my club. And I've got a squad which is my pre-team of the season squad, which is essentially, the game is winding down now. After the team of the season, I think we might have footies, maybe another promo, but I think at that point, after the season, we may slow down a little bit on the Road to Glory and instead try and put some other content. But anyways, let's go into our voting. And first, goalkeepers. So Schmeichel, Muslera, Gulashi, Cragno, Benitez, Areola, and Alex Ramiro. So, don't particularly care too much. I think I'm going to pick Gulashi, but I feel like he'd probably get team of the season for his for the Bundesliga anyway. But he's Hungarian, so you know what? For you, Julian, I'll pick the Hungarian. Now, defenders, this is more interesting. So we'll do it on a knockout basis. So essentially, I think Alaba's pretty good. Baku, what's Baku's base card? Baku, Footbin. And we're going to go based on thinking that they might. So he's a right back. The Bundesliga is lacking right backs, and we've always got Mbabu. I think Baku might be a good one. I don't think Emre Can is, and he's already got a good foot birthday. I don't care about Serbia at all. Then we've got Digne. I think he's a meme, but he's not what I would pick. Goldson for that strong link to Kent and Tavernier. I'm not that interested. Asian representation. Now this is going to be a big thing for me. Asian players are going to be... They're underrepresented, so therefore I'm going to represent them. So he's in the Eredivisie. He's got decent pace. Maybe. I was gonna pick Wu because got that Wu. So I'm looking for a defender Wu. Where's defender Wu? He's from this team, so let me go look for him. Too many woos. So he's in the K League. Position. Defenders. Which one of these is a woo? Oh, is he a bronze? Is it Park J Woo? Can't see him at all here. PJ Steelers. Dude. Is he a CDM? Park. Where is he? Kang Sang Woo. He's a left winger. I don't know why he's in the defenders, but anyways, we haven't finished. I still want to have a look at these. I don't have many K leagues. I think Woo's good for Max. Max might be interesting. Mukiele, I think he'd get it in the team of the season anyway. Zumo, Tapsoba, Tagliafico. Now, he's someone I think could get a really nice, cheap card and good strong link to my David Neres. So I'm interested in him over Wu. Sinisi, Schulz. Not too interested in the rest of these, to be honest. Mancini, not too interested in. So it's either Itakuro or Wu. And for the memes, I'm going to put in Wu. Play the music. Right, now we've got the midfielders. Bulaya. So he's got a player of the month, but not too interested. Sung. Hoiberg, got to represent my Spurs laddies here. So we'll hit you with that. There's loads of midfielders, huh? Wuxi, have to represent my Chinese representation there. And that really leaves me with only one spot. Valverde, Vanaken, Zielinski. You know what? We'll just pick Spurs and see if there's anybody else. Nkunku, Song, Korea would have been interesting, but we've already got too many good cards from Atletico Madrid, and you've got to remember, like, I want the small league players to get something because I think the Bundesliga is missing right wingers and wingers in general. So Bailey, whatever, necessary, very necessary. Armstrong's already got a good card. Now I think Gavranovic will give us a good Orsic card, so that's why I'm picking him. Ilicic, Lang, Mitoma, Lopez. I need to pick out Lopez. Let's see what position does Lopez play normally. So looking for a Chinese league Lopez, Ricardo Lopez. He's a left winger. Need it in the Chinese league, to be honest. Don't care. I think I'm gonna have to go for Lopez as the only Chinese league player here. So as you can see, a fairly weird team of the season, but that's what I'm gonna go for. And then we'll go. Let's download that image. And yeah, let's go into the game and I'll see you there, where we'll go through my pre-team of the season team. So whilst the game is loading, I think we'll talk through a few things. So as you can see, I've got a new 4:3 aspect ratio on my webcam, inspired by the Zack Snyder cut of Justice League. And a great movie, by the way, go stream it. I think it's miles better than the Whedon cut or the Justice League. But as we go into this, we're going to have a little chat about this. So season 5, 20 days left. I've got 2 more icon swaps to get to complete the mid-icon pack. I might become lazy and just do one of them, because one of them is the Bundesliga, shoot from outside the box, and the other one is the Premier League. So as we can see, I've got 6, I've got these 2 left to go. Or I can just do 1 more for the base icon pack, and then we'll open that on a future episode. Since you last saw, I've rejigged, and so this is the Premier League squad we'll be playing with. St. Maximan and Bale are good players, but they just don't make it into the squad. They're just not good enough. They're not meta enough, honestly, especially if I'm playing online. And the reason I'm using my Aubameyang loan is because I'll be playing in 1 league to try and complete it. As you can see, I've cleaned it up a little bit. So I've got EPL, La Liga, Serie A, Bundesliga, and Ligue 1. A silver squad for whenever I need to do that, and my Chinese Super League team, which I'm hoping to get a couple of things for, including, I think, the Foot Birthday Paulinho, but he's still about 200k, but he may be one of the beasts that we'll go for. But we'll wait for team of the season and see what we get. And this is my pre-team of the season main squad, and it's pretty much a combination of all these players that I've collected over the course of the game, bought a couple, and I've kept a couple here just to show you the difference in cards, and I've basically got almost one of every single card. I think I'm missing Domestic Man of the Match and hero cards and some of the UCL variants and Europa League variants, which I'll look to sort of try and do so that I can at least say I completed the game. Now, in my squad, as you can see, I don't have any repeat. I do have a repeat because I think I got a red card on Torreira last time, but I have a foot freeze. Let's just send this to my club and find the foot freeze Torreira that was there. There we go. So he's got a red card, so I can't play with him. So, anyways, so Caputo, I think he's pretty decent. I've got finisher on him. He plays well. El Shaarawy equally plays really well, I think. He doesn't get full chem because my manager's not. What did I just do? That's not what I wanted. Give me a second. So let's switch out. So I've got Slaven Bilic as my manager because play the kit.
The replay is clear and obvious for me.
Right. So foul. Slaven.
It's one of them. It's one of them that even we can't help. It's one of them. If I was Brazil manager, I would ask for a foul with a reason.
Yeah.
If I was Swiss manager, I would say no foul. So it's one of them.
You're sounding very
Both
neutral there, Slaven.
To be fair, I don't care. getting angry. Why should I?
VAR's done to the game. Look at
I
it.
would rather talk about Coutinho's goal.
And that's why I think he's a bit of a boss. Perisic, he's a bit slow on the ball, but his finishing can't be disputed. Caputo, he's okay. Pastore, I need to get rid of. This guy is a liability in my team. But right now, I haven't got a replacement. So maybe if I get Hullet out of my mid-icon pack, I don't know. But any decent icon will probably go here. I was going to do Puyol instead of Vidic, but honestly, he's not that much of an upgrade. I know he's like 8 ratings higher, but his pace isn't the best, and Vidic is actually, I think, faster. And also, to be honest, I think I'll wait for Team of the Season, and I should be able to get a better upgrade. Equally for Torreira, he does a job. Desciglio never lets me down. Varane never lets me down. Benzema is more of a striker, yes. But he plays actually very decently, especially with an artist chem style. His passing and dribbling improved quite immensely, and I trust him in front of goal. Deco's a surprise. He was the cheapest icon to get out of icon swaps. And perhaps if I held on, I would have gone 16 icon swaps, and perhaps I could have gotten a better card. But honestly, I think Deco, I'm pretty happy with my choice here. Then on the bench, got this David Neres that has been upgraded. This flashing thing is actually annoying me, so let's just swap him out and put Hendy back in. But yeah, this David Neres, I'm happy I spent all of my coins and got him, because he's a bit of a beast. He's what people say is the cheap Neymar, and I've played with Neymar in the draft, so, and I'd agree, base Neymar, I think Neres is pretty good. Guendouzi, I think he's very solid as a CDM, honestly, and his passing really helps. I've boosted his dribbling and defending to make him more of a sort of defensive-minded box-to-box, bit faster on the ball. And then let's see. So I've got Bulaya here just to show you. I've got a Player of the Month Ligue 1, and I've got Kostic, Player of the Month Bundesliga, Player of the Month Premier League, and Player of the Month La Liga. So I've got a Player of the Month from every single league. And then looking for my club, so again, this Puyol. So his base, obviously defending and physical, is great. But what would you boost here? There's no chem style that boosts pace and dribbling, which I would want to make it feel faster. You can do Catalyst, which I think most people put on him. But again, I don't think he makes that much of a difference. Perhaps I'm wrong, and I might change my mind in the future. This guy's useless. This guy's useless. I think they've just fallen way behind the power curve now. Hernandez and Higuain, I think, fulfill the same purpose. So what I would do is probably, unless I make an MLS squad at the end, which we might divulge into doing just more exotic squad builders and seeing what we get, or trying to build a rainbow squad in every single league. And then what else was I going to show you? So I've got the Obafemi Martins. I've got this Europa. So there's, I think, Europa League Man of the Matches, which is something I'm missing. And then the UCL Man of the Match and the UCL Road to the Finals that I'm missing. And then I think the UCL Team of the Tournament. So I've got about 5 cards there. So I've got about 7 card types left to get. But yeah, so that's where my squad is currently. And I'm not going to really invest in Puyol, because essentially what I would want is, I want to save up my packs. I want to save up my coins for Team of the Season, just so we can have a bit of fun when that comes around. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll hopefully see you next time when we get that mid icon pack.